Waunstar. Got to break it down to all my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Now, with that basically being said, yes, I'm coming in early. I'm trying to make sure I got everything together for this reading. So let's go ahead. Like, how everybody doing? I hope everybody doing swell. Doing wonderful. I know it's gonna be a little moment for everybody to kick in, but so I hope you're doing great. Whatever you're doing, hey, hope you're doing it to the positive, towards your ability. Now, with that basically being said, shout out to my Mars, my A1, my Day ones. Just shout out to everybody. Yes, I am live, so this is gonna be a different type of reading. It's gonna be a little bit longer than expected. So, with that basically being said, we're gonna have to break it down in different type of ways. Okay, so if you understand everything that we're going through, everything gonna come out prosperous and beautiful in this reading. Okay, so Virgo, the title of this one is "People Will Have to Respect You. Their guilt is hurting them inside." Again, people will have to respect you. Their guilt is hurting them inside. So I feel like right now, tomorrow, whenever you get to where it's the 7th. So whenever you get this message, it is timeless. But not only that, we got the solar eclipse tomorrow. That's gonna be very, very significant. The energy is very overwhelming. Some of you may be finding more things that you want to do in your life. Some of you may be going through this Mercury retrograde also, where X's is coming back, grand rising. Not only X is coming back, you also got reoccurring cycles, reoccurring additions. It's just a lot of reoccurring nonsense that's coming in. Great rising that's really just breaking a lot of people down. Okay, so with that also being said, now I have noticed some things that's going on, and I'm gonna be brief with it, very, very brief. But I want to let y'all know it is a spiritual attack that's going on that I have been seeing on YT. Since it's the Mercury retrograde, that's the best way to say it, and I'm gonna be very vague, and I'm gonna be very broad. For one, it's a lot of spiritual wars that's going over again, where people is starting to be in type of situations where they may feel like they're the victim, and instead of understanding that as a unit and as a unity or a community, people are supposed to get along. Once everybody finally unite, you can change the world in positive things, in positive ways. So now, let's go ahead and get into the reading, okay? Y'all ready? So, people will have to respect you. Their guilt is hurting them inside, okay, Virgo? Look, if you've been feeling kind of a little uneasy, a little fearful, a little doubtful, a little stressed, a little on edge, a little where you just want to go on pop your top off on people, or you may be feeling some type of struggle, Spirit want me to tell you, get ready, because you are you basically over everything, and now it's a new completion coming in for you, okay? It's time for you to observe. It's time for you to be very super analytical on this one, Virgo. Now it's time to use your Virgo gift. But on the other side, don't be naive about what you see, okay? Because a lot of people can be deceiving you in multiple type of ways with this energy right now. Now, I will say on the spiritual sense, since the spiritual war is going on, you got to understand it's a big portal that's going in between the shadow self, and it's another portal that's going in with the things that you need to do in your life. So some people want to say good and evil, but I'm finna say it like this to you so you can understand logically what the universe is trying to put out. Spirit is basically trying to tell you the things that you are fearful and you have doubts over is coming back into your life so you can get rid of it once and for all, okay? Now, this can be you dealing with same type of people who like to manipulate you and who like to use you. I know, Virgo, you don't like being alone. Every Virgo is like that. But you got to also understand, if it's hurting you, Virgo, it's not meant for you. If a person showing an action, they is not the one to be around you, or you feel some shady type of energy, you already know what you need to do on the situation. Now, green can be very significant for some of you. Now, I can also say your heartstrings is being poured out, and now you have got to the point where you are tired of pouring out. People are manipulating or trying to be manipulative around you, and you finally see. Now, I also see a group of individuals trying to team up on people. Now, I am a messenger. I'm finna say it like this, okay? So, if you are also a tarot reader, or you a healer, or you a medium, or you are anybody in this type of nature, if these words that Spirit want me to tell you offend you, and I'm just saying direct messages. So, if they telling you it's hurting you and it's letting it, you got to let it go, okay? Now, I'm not throwing shade. I'm not gonna throw shade. That ain't my type. But I will give people awareness to understand that it's people that's attacking people spiritually for no cause, okay? Now, you got to be smart to some of my people about who you listen to. Now, you know, majority of y'all, my A1 day ones, y'all have been on here for the longest, okay? Y'all know how I operate. You know, we've been like this for 2 years. Ever since you seen me on here, we always been talking about sending energy to the light. If anybody had any ill will or anything wrong, Virgo, we send it to the universe. We never send it back to the sender. And the reason why, I mean, to each his own. If you feel like that's going to help you grow, that's on you. But I'm finna tell you why we don't do it in the logical way of why not to do it. Now, the reason why you don't do that, because you may be a genuine risk within your own self. So if you send an energy to a sender wishing ill will, talking about I wish they get their way, I wish they get what they deserve, that is not good magic. And I want to say it to you now, that is not the good way to do it. That ain't how the universe allows it to be. You got to understand, some of y'all need to look up the laws of the universe. For every cause is effect. It's the law of cause and effect. Then you got the law of polarity. Then you got the law of attraction. It's so many different laws when it comes to the universal laws that you need to understand. But sending hardship energy or hurtful energy because somebody may say something to you that made you want to wake up about a situation that has triggered you from the inside of the fears that you need to work on it. We are in Mercury retrograde, okay? So now, not only that, you may have stopped feeling insecure or emotionally neglected, and you are starting to believe in yourself, Virgo. So I feel like some of y'all are getting spiritually attacked. I don't know who by, I don't care. That's not my business. I'm just a messenger. But if you are being attacked in the way, spiritually, mentally, or physically, you know what you need to do to push yourself above the opposition, above your ops. You got to turn around and love yourself more. Keep yourself away from situations. Don't put yourself in that situation. And if it comes down, Virgo, you can't be revengeful. You got to take it for what it is, learn the lesson at hand, and keep moving. The best weapon that you can do for somebody is the word of silence, being silent and moving in silence. So it's your actions speak louder than words, and this is why it's hurting a lot of people that's been around you, okay? Now, they're being hurt because they normally see the regular Virgo being the regular Virgo, the one that everybody get to push over on. Everybody want to get to throw all they bad energy on Virgo, because Virgo always want to be an active service. So whoever you are, cross watcher or not, I don't even care who's watching this reading right now. But what I'm trying to say is some type of stressful solution that may went out of hand with you. Now, it may have created this awakening. It may have created an epiphany, so you are starting to awaken to what to do in your life. Your soul is starting to be illuminated or starting to find that compassion for your purpose, as well as the secrets in the dark and the illusions is all coming in the way that what it needs to be, okay? Now, not only that, Virgo, I will say some of you have withdrew your energy away from these type of individuals. And the reason why, because you are figuring out some type of strategic decision about how, if you either want to cut them off, they must be close to you for majority of you Virgos, or it must be a love situation, and Spirit saying you know what you need to do. Now, this dealing with people hating against you, let's be logical. If it's somebody hating against you in everyday society, hey, everybody got their own perception. It's just on how they perceive it, okay? You can't get mad about that. You can agree to disagree. Everybody's not going to accept you. But you got to also be smart enough to understand that everything that may be going into your life, you got to understand it's happening for a reason. Again, you in Mercury retrograde. So all these reoccurring cycles that you've been fearful of, that you thought you done overworked and got away from, the dark night of the shadow of the soul and all of that is coming back into play. Now, this could have started 6 months ago. Okay, when I say 6 months ago, that was the first Mercury retrograde. Then we had a second one, and I think we in our third one. Remember, I told you, if some of y'all my A1 day ones, y'all know it's been like three. This is the third one that we have been in. So every reoccurring cycle, you may have end up dealing with another deity, or you may have been dealing with a friend who treated you wrong, or you may be dealing with something that you still haven't understood the lesson, and now you at your final spot in learning this lesson. Okay, now again with this spiritual attack, people is trying to keep you in a negative mindset. And I'm not talking about, this is the difference between worldly and spiritual. Because if you are turning around walking in the light that you're supposed to walk in, and God is leading you the right way, you will never wish any ill will, any bad on anybody. You will just pray that they get the understanding. You will pray that they'll get themselves together, but at the same time, you will still walk in and understanding your lessons in your life and what you need to push forward. The problem is, Virgo, some of y'all been having so much neglect within yourself from loving yourself because you always wanted to be an act of service. You letting anybody walk over you. You're not supposed to let nobody walk over you. You stand your ground. You stand your purpose. You believe in what you believe in, and you keep pushing. If they don't accept you, you always got the choice. That's what people fail to realize. While we are being individuals on this earth, we got the freedom of choice. You choose to stay in that relationship if that person cheating on you. You choose to stay in that abusive relationship if that person hurting you. You choose to stay in a cycle with somebody cheating on you. You choose to stay at that job. You choose everything. You got the right to walk away whenever you want to, Virgo. But the point is, you still trying to looking for the accolades of people, or the acceptance of people, or people been manipulating you so long. It's programmed to be regular, and it's not. I'm going to wake you up today. Now, if it's not about positive growth, you're not going in the right direction. I've been watching, and I'm not going to say no names, and I respect everybody on the YT community, okay? But it was some information that was going on, and it so happened, it reoccurred into some energy that I have saw once before. But I had to make change. Now, this is something else I'm finna say it, but I'm speaking in code, so I'm not throwing shots at nobody. I'm just being a real individual. It got to be said, and I'm not going to say no names because it's not about no names saying, because I don't wish any ill will on nobody. But for Virgos, be smart and be that intelligent person that you are. And if your gut feeling saying it's not right, it's not right. I don't care if it's me being a reader. I don't care who it is. If it's not resonating with you, stop being a tarot junkie to make it resonate, okay? Now, since you withdrew your energy and the scales are being balanced, you are deciding on what you want to do next, Virgo. Something may have came to light about a situation that you may be in, okay, or once was in. Someone is stressed out about irreliable people and the karma that they are going through, and now they got to go through the shadow work, okay? Now, since that is the download, how is everybody doing? Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Let's get into prayer and meditation, because, you know, I like the energy to be right for when we do this. I'm not finna go on no energy. We're not finna do that with any ill will. So let's go in prayer and meditation. Spirit guides and the universe, we thank you right now for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations in a positive way. Now, if anybody wishing any ill will, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're gonna do, we never send that to the sender. Instead, we do what? We send that to the universe in abundance of love, okay? Ashe, Ashe, Amen, Namaste. Now, what we're going to do right now, let's go ahead and work on this, because this reading right here, we're going to need inner truth. And I'm doing great, Starseed. How you doing? Ashe, great rising. Now, this is going to help you. This is inner truth. This is going to help you with communication, truth, and integrity within your throat chakra, within the communication, within the logical way that you see things, okay? Now, not only that, it brings balance to your vocal cords as well. It assists your immune systems, open, clear communications, supports balanced metabolism, okay? Now, this is what you're going to focus on. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. So I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. Hold left hand cup facing upward, bring right hand palm facing down, cupped over top of the left hand with the fingers resting on the outer edge of the left thumb, okay? Now bring hands into the belly center to do this, okay? Now here we go. Let's go ahead and jump into this, and then we're finna get into this reading. Right now, this is a very serious reading, okay? Here we go. Breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not suitable for you, we're letting it go back to the universe. Ashe, breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not suitable for you, we're letting it go. One more time. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. Release. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. Ashe, Ashe, amen. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got going on, Virgo. Because Virgo, right now, deeply, I also feel like something may be going on very serious right now. I feel like right now, some of y'all are irritated just a little bit. And the things I feel like that you may be irritated more about is more you being in a situation where people's trying to take advantage of you, okay? So yes, Virgo, we don't like being taken advantage of. We all know that. But I also feel like you finna receive the recognition that you deserve, okay? Now, victory is coming in for you. It's not about a competition, but everything, your recognition is going to be respected. I feel like some of you may have blew out of proportion probably a couple of days ago just because the energy alignments where you got tired of people trying to take advantage of you. Some of you may got tired of feeling like you detached from a situation and you spoke on it. But it's something very big that you had to put yourself in action and be assertiveness dealing with a situation, an individual, or a lover that had you feeling that you needed this respect. I feel like somebody may have been walking over you, Virgo. We'll find out more in the cards. But I also feel like right now, what you don't see, you going through a death and a rebirth. I can tell you that. It may be something that you getting rid of the old and something to the new. So I feel like you are no longer being that old person that you once was. And now you going into a better light. 777 can be very significant. You got 9, 7, 16. So I feel like the actions that you are taking is going more in transitioning in your life. And now you starting to build yourself the way that you need to be at the ending of not being frustrated at the no more. At the ending of learning how to be more resourceful on yourself to get the accolades of what you need done. Virgo, it feel like right now you are so tired of people walking over you, Virgo. You just got a harder shell on, and it's just like right now you're ready for whatever. I feel like some of y'all in y'all warrior mode, okay? Be careful being, if you in a Scorpio and a Pisces type of energy, be careful, okay? Because you know you don't think without reacting, but sometimes if you got to stand on what you got to stand on in order to do what you got to do what is necessary. Because most people don't realize your dark side of the fears, it also kicks in survival tactics when you need to get in survival mode. It's just an animal tactic. Now, the only thing about it is the oxygen. Some of you may need oxygen because Spirit just showed me a green O just popped in my head. Oxygen. Some of y'all may need to go outside in nature and breathe in oxygen. Go on a nature trail. Do something. Do meditation. Align your heart to your true purpose to what it is, and stop putting yourself in situations with individuals because it's making you to a point where you can be a threat within yourself to miss all your blessings. As well as Virgo with the 4 of Swords, basically you need to take time to withdraw. And some of you may be withdrawing from a situation, but right now you are finding the choices that you need mentally and logically. You are starting to understand the path that you want to take, and I feel like right now you are not dealing with anybody else that's manipulating. Now also I do want to say, now it is energies that is heavier that's coming in around you of manipulation. Okay, so this is why I said be careful what you listen to on social media, because it's trying to steer you off the wrong way where you do not get the understanding of what's going on in life. Now it may be some type of attraction or some type of spark or some type of magnetic force to keep you lured in to whatever it is, or it may be a soul tie connection that you may be into in a situation that happened to your life. So I feel like right now you may be passing through a situation because now you got your spiritual arc, or your spiritual arc is around you. Now it may you be walking in action, and now it's attracting individuals to see that you serious about the matter that you in. Not only that, I feel like fireworks. I feel like some type of unexpected event has happened where it opened your mind up, Virgo, where you are no longer walking in anything that's not being unveiling. Like the secrets are being out, messages are coming out, people are coming clean, or if they not, you're not going through it. You don't want to hear a confession, and some of this can be dealing with y'all. A small few can be dealing with about a love connection that you probably got yourself in a situation was, and y'all finally had to bump heads, or something happened what made you separate or depart ways, and you don't want to hear nothing else with this person. Okay. Spirit guys in the universe, what is the current energy for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? And make sure y'all hit that like button as well. I'm gonna take all of them for the thing. Spirit guys in the universe, what else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? Ashe. Give me one more. Ashe. All right, Virgo, what we got right now, we got a trinity that's going on. The reason why I took them three cards for your theme, because the main thing is basically dealing with you, okay? Now, we got the strength card basically being upright. This is one of the main energies you got to understand. This is the main theme. It's dealing with you, and it's dealing with the inner conflicts that you may be having going through yourself. Again, Mercury retrograde. This can be you going through the same fear that you went through probably 3 and 6 months ago, okay? Now, not only that, I feel like you need to take the courage to overcome over any battle that is dealing with a soulmate connection, or dealing with some type of attraction, or some type of spark, or something you're not being somebody's not coming into confession with, okay? Now, not only that, what I also feel like is it's a challenge as well, even though you need to overcome over the strength within yourself, but this is dealing with your attitude. Oh gosh, this is even talking to me. Oh gosh, this is dealing with your attitude. This may be dealing with frustrations that you may be having with a lot of immature type of individuals, okay? Or about you trying to start over and walk in the unknown. You're not being real with yourself, Virgo. That's what the confession's showing me. You're not being real with yourself about this immature type of energy, because I think some of y'all is trying to help somebody and trying to build somebody up into this legacy, into this 10 of Pentacles. Like, you really love this individual, or you are compassionate about this place that you may be in, okay? Virgo, now, not only that, I feel like right now, when your temper flares up, right, or you get in an attitude, or you stand in your ground, and and when you got to stand like this, you be feeling like it's a cloudy judgment. You be feeling a little unbalanced because you don't like confrontation. Most Virgos don't like confrontation, but if a Virgo gets to the point of confrontation, they ready to go to war with you. That's why I say you got to be careful if you got a water element. Now, not only that, I feel like you are feeling unbalanced when it comes to you being frustrated, dealing with this naive type of energy that you're trying to build with. But I feel like some of y'all got the strength and understanding that the divine is letting you get this message, and you understood. Some of y'all walked away before the karma started coming in, okay? Some of y'all stood your ground and exploded on a person to get the point across. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. But then on this one, you got tired of turning the other cheek for far too long. I feel like you got frustrated because you was at your final point and you had to put some type of action dealing with a new beginning, okay? Now, spiritually, I also feel like right now with the moon card basically being in reverse, it is letting me know you are probably spiritually being balanced, or you spiritually got the understanding and the awareness of what spirit was trying to show you. Now, again, with the strength card basically being upright, you are finally going through the internal imbalances and over the fears from being frustrated, from being with naive type of individuals, from people who was trying to be a trickster, people trying to be a manipulator, people who was trying to make you be fearful in your own self. See, somebody was giving you wishy-washy type of energy, or this can be you. However, when you stood up, you starting to understand about stability and foundation, and not popping off your top with people. Some of you may have went through a separation. Some of you may have went through a breakup when it came to somebody that you was dear about, somebody that you was emotionally close to. Some type of secret is still being kept in play. Let's say it like that. Let's get a message. I need an oracle. Yep. Virgo, there we go. You got to make the sacrifice. Somebody's in a dark night of the dark soul. And what this basically is, you, black represents absorbing away from negativity, okay? Many people don't understand that. If you know your spiritual colors, if you in this game, you need to know your colors. Black does represent that. So I do feel like right now you are going deep within yourself. You are understanding the little parts of how to still grow and flourish, okay? Now you got to make that sacrifice and overcome over your fears when it comes to you getting an attitude with somebody, or people trying to block your success towards your wish fulfillment. Now, that's not a wish fulfillment card, but I'm saying wish fulfillment to a great choice that you need to make in life that is going to make you more balanced into the way that you're moving, okay? Now, on the spiritual sense, somebody may be trying to block you spiritually, or you're getting tired of going through relationships or going through paths and on your journey where it's always you pouring out the energy into people and it's never being reciprocated. It's also letting me know, Virgo, right now that also the things that like your emotions, you want to be respected emotionally. You want somebody to pour the same emotions, same love, the same way how you give them, same way how you inspire them. You want them to do you the same way. However, I just feel like you are overindulging about being that inspiring one, because every time you inspire yourself, it's some type of disappointment, or you get caught up in some type of third party situation, or it's always something where your energy get depleted or be draining, Virgo, and it's always dealing with somebody who you think you love, or somebody who you think they love you. Now, Spirit want me to tell you, let's stop, because you got choices you need to make, Virgo. This is why this reoccurring cycle coming back. Spirit is on one today. The reason why with this love interest, because every time you deal with this, right? Every time you go through this, you be feeling bitter. You be feeling some type of rage. You be feeling some type of anger. It feel like you don't be understood, or somebody don't understand how they make you feel. And it's always a warning or a red flag with the Sun card basically being in reverse. Yes, you get everything that you ask for, Virgo, but you also got to understand subconsciously you get the warning. Subconsciously, you are more aware of everything that's going on in your life. You know when people trying to manipulate you, because you get that little, it's your second brain going off. Like, really, it's your first brain. People don't know that your first brain is your gut instinct. Your second brain is your mental brain. Your third brain is your heart. People don't know that it's three brains that constantly work 24/7, and they give you, it gives your body alert awareness. Remember, we still animals, so you still got that. Some of y'all just know when you got that gut feeling. We like to call it discernment. No, that is called your spirit giving you an alert that something is off. Now, some of y'all who is very empathic, empath or a medium, y'all understand this. This is why some of y'all like to stay introverted. This is why most of y'all like to stay to yourself, because also it's just like, you know how you operate. You know what triggers you. You know what don't trigger you. You also understand that you had to make a sacrifice, because every time you get close to people, they just make you feel some type of way. You try to do the best that you can, Virgo. You do what you do best. However, it's just you got to uplift your vibrations when it comes around to these individuals, or you finally got to stand up for yourself and say, no, it's too many people that's going out and bullying the Virgo. It's like, we're going to tag Virgo because they smart. We're going to get Virgo because we don't know where they getting their information. We're going to steal from Virgo. We're going to manipulate Virgo. We're going to do this with Virgo. Want everybody to, when it comes to the Virgo, if you just learn from the Virgo, Virgo's not trying to say they the most perfect thing in the world. One thing a Virgo biggest flaw is believing that we perfect. That's one of the biggest flaws. But what I'm basically saying is, to anybody who is out there, and you are going through this type of energy right now, and I know it's very frustrating where you are in your warrior mode. Like, normally all the introverts, I feel this energy, all the introverts are normally calm. Normally all the introverts don't like getting messed with, but it's like somebody keep poking the bear, and it's what I like to say, don't poke the bear in hibernation. If the bear's sleeping, the bear's not messing with you, the bear's doing what it's got to do. Why you want to poke the bear, and then when the bear wake up out of hibernation, it's going to be irritable. It's going to be very angry. So y'all just don't understand, like, don't poke the bear. And I feel like on a spiritual sense, somebody been poking the bear. King of Wands basically being in reverse. I feel like right now somebody is very uptight and bitter that you maybe spiritually pulled yourself away. You probably pulled back your energy on these type of individuals or people because you may got tired of feeling tied down, stuck, trapped about a situation. Now, not only that, I feel like right now during your healing process, yeah, you are still showing this unconditional love with people. You love people with unconditioned. That's just what you basically do right now. Now, not only that, I also feel like right now you need to have courage within yourself. It's all about you stepping up, Virgo, and taking that stand that you need to stand up in and overcome over the fears in your life. And I feel like majority of you are doing that in this type of energy, okay? Let's see that's what we have. Spirit guides in the universe. What else do we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus? So wherever is that in your chart, see? Yep. You avoided a tower moment, Virgo. You understood the lesson that Spirit had to come in. So I feel like other people may be facing karma because of all this toxic energy that they've been getting in. And not only that, after all of the stuff they've been doing, they've been turning around and trying to manipulate over you. They've probably been lying to you. They've probably been having, and I feel like a double life energy is around here, okay? I feel like somebody may be living a double life. And you got to watch your people that's around you, okay? If you feel like it's funny, 9 times out of 10 it's funny. You need to remove yourself, or some of you already have, away from these toxic individuals because you were pouring your energy all into the wrong people. It wasn't being reciprocated. This person wasn't being truthful to you. This person is very, very immature type of emotional energy. That's the best way to say it. And then what they was doing, thank you, Spirit, the Spirit was letting you know they was leading you down the wrong road, because right now you are very intuitive. You know, like, you at your last end. You know everything that's going on, but people still trying to play you. So Virgo, if your people trying to play you, let's just be 1,000. If people playing you, you stand your ground, you say what you got to say, and then you walk off from the situation. You should never have to address anything twice. If you address it twice, it's on you as the Virgo, okay? Because you are end up trying to making somebody respect you out of the boundaries, or trying to respect you. You trying to get the respect, period. Thank you, Spirit. It don't matter if it's social media. I don't care if it's everyday life in this person. My thing is, Virgo, you got to do what you got to do best for you, okay? Now, not only that, you are staying strong. Like, your skin is very, very tough, but you got to understand when to withdraw from people in certain times, okay? Spirit guides in the universe. What else do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. I also feel like right now, it's still immature type of energy. It's still people trying to overcome the frustrations. But this time, Virgo, you being very smart and very strategic about everything that's going on. Like, people trying to bring a lot of noise into your life, Virgo. You are overcoming over your fears now, or you are starting to work over your fears. It's just an emotional fear with toxic people is the main problem for majority of y'all Virgos. And I'm gonna be real with it. It's like you gotta prove a point to somebody that's even worthless to prove a point to. All you gotta do is live your life and live it free. But right now, you still hanging on to something for way too long. You want somebody to be stable with you. You want to walk the long race with this person. Like, you hanging on to that for too long. And with the Two of Swords basically being in reverse, you need to decide right now if you're going to continue to stay being in this manipulative state of cycle, or you're going to get the understanding about what you hanging on to, knowing it's not good for you, knowing it's taking you down the wrong road, knowing it's not giving you the emotional fulfillment that you need, and knowing that it's toxic for you, but you still ain't got enough strength to say what you need to say to keep pushing forward. Push that like button. Now, right now, Virgo, Spirit woman to tell you, it's time for you to flow. In order for this foundation to be the foundation you need to be in this new starting point that you want in your life, you gotta let the divine take care of that. You gotta have that inner peace within yourself. You can't, if a person sit up there and say whatever they want to say, let them say what the hell they gotta say. If a person want to cheat, let them cheat. If a person want to lie to you, let them lie. Because when it comes to the surface, they gotta face their karma, not you. Then they gonna be on their knees and see God make enemies your footstool. You may not understand it right then and there, but what they do at the end road, they're going to be begging, asking for forgiveness because the karma's going to be too big. Right now, people may be around you trying to find resolutions. Since you don't walk your energy back, since you don't pull yourself back, people are still, you have stopped people in action from the way you have changed. You are, now they are filled with anguish, they are filled with anxiety, stress. People been gossiping about the Virgo, and the thing about it is because you pulled your energy back, you like, I'm no longer doing this no more. You have released the burdens, or you have avoided the situations that normally put you back in painful Nine of Swords type of energy. Some of y'all are mending a broken heart. And the Five of Swords basically being in reverse. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you came to a resolution within yourself to no longer try to fight with individuals who's trying to win at all costs. You are no longer being stressed out about situations that don't seem logically right. I feel like majority of you are cutting through a lot of situations dealing with a lover. Some of y'all done cut yourself away from a soulmate. And it's because the soulmate wasn't acting right. I feel like you got the truth and clarity that you need. Spirit broke it down to you. Some type of information came in, or some type of truth that you seen within your own two eyes about somebody that was close to you, or somebody that you was compassionate about, or some type of new action that you was trying to take place, and you seen the truth for what it is. And somebody can be having sexual arts. That's what it can be down to. Somebody may be having sex behind your back. 33, somebody's they a master at this. So, 11, 22, 33, 11 is a master builder. 11, 22 is a master, I think it's a master something. It's master student. And the third one's like the master teacher. So whoever this person is, they very strategic and they know how it is. And one thing they ain't gonna do, they not gonna sell out when it comes to making action going towards you about the truth, okay? It's gonna come out. For some of y'all don't understand that, it will come out. Let's see what else that we got for Virgo. Spirit guide, and somebody crying over you. Somebody know the energy that you feel they crying. Right now, you are releasing people. You are purifying yourself, and you are going back into the healing mode that you need to be. So some of y'all may be doing meditation. Some of y'all may be walking out in the park. Some of y'all may be cleansing. Some of y'all may be using crystals. Some of y'all may be drinking water. I mean, like getting rid of addictions, getting rid of habits. Some of y'all going through the full healing work. And now you are no longer chasing people. You no longer chasing toxic people. You're no longer being resilient about to anybody that's like that. And you no longer having mixed signals or emotions. Some of y'all already got everything that you need together, okay? Some of y'all can see through with your see through everything about individuals around you, and you got to that standing point. And now, since you've been grounded and taking care of yourself, and now you back in your earth energy, you back in that energy where you stand in your ground, you had to become a shapeshifter. You changed on these people. You changed to let them understand, look, my happiness means more than anything else that what's going on right now. Like, you understood that the more you've been around this person, the more you seeing how this person either shapeshifted and changed, or you seeing how this person was unreliable or were not at the place where they needed to be. You feel like you may have been wasting your time on a lot of things, Virgo. You ain't been wasting your time. This lesson was letting yourself become one. You had to understand about your heart and how it operate, how to get the masculine and the feminine energy together, that assertiveness, that action is like we always talk about, that nurturing side in you, and you had to merge it in one. Now you know how to pick and choose your battles. Now you know who you need to deal with and how you deal with individuals. If it's a love situation, you know how to cut it off. If it's dealing with a friend that you know it ain't no good, you know how to cut it off. If it's coming to something that's not helping you grow, you know how to cut it off. You took the decisive actions on the things that you needed to be, and you stayed humble. Right now, some of y'all is like being spiritually incubated in the womb, and now you finna come out and be birthed into something better. At first, yeah, you was that naive individual. At first, yes, you was that person that let people run over you. Yes, you was that one that you will take all the energy from it. You will make the changes and find the stability that you need. Now it's all about your mental health. Now it's all about you finding the clues that you need to find in your life when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your growth. You have no longer keep letting people get into your life because you are being more smarter about the things that's going on, okay, Virgo? Some of you could be dealing with the compassions of a fire type of energy, okay? Let's be honest about it. Now, some of y'all is getting that bag. Some of y'all been working very, very hard to get away from this pain. But I'm telling you, Spirit want me to tell you right now, you got to be smooth about everything that's going on in your life right now, because Virgo, they want to take you out. People, now for all my tarot readers, I didn't want to say it, but Spirit said go on and say it with the spiritual card, with the high priestess basically being right here. Now, all my spiritual people, now, if you turn around and doing the work for the purpose that it needs to be, I ain't mad at you. If you're trying to do around here and manipulate these people, your reoccurring cycle is coming again, and Spirit is trying to show you you need to get yourself together, because cosmically, don't play with they people. Right now, if you're doing whatever you need to do for the positive light, I salute and commend you. But if you're trying to be wicked, if you're trying to be dark, if you're trying to be manipulative, if you're trying to be deceitful, if you're trying to block people from their true purpose and their true gift because you're out here judging everybody, but you're not judging yourself, if you turn around and doing everything that you need to do and you're not walking the way that you need to walk, don't talk about nobody no matter where you at. If you're not living 100% pure, you shouldn't be judging one person. Only person you need to be judging is that person you see every day in the mirror. And I'm not knocking you. And you're helping people. We all help people. But help yourself first. People see your growth and you as the individual. Some of y'all is cutting through. Y'all are no longer taking excuses when it comes to people. It's no longer taking excuses when it comes to people running you over. Like, dude, you got to understand, like, you being more analytical about the situations, but you just tired. A lot of Virgos is tired. And Spirit want me to tell you, they tired of seeing you keep hitting the same tree. You know, we got an analogy. You're on a horse, you're going around in a circle. The tree right here. Beep, boop. Every time you go around, that's the problem. Beep, boop. Every time you got to go back to the cycle, it's like, beep, boop. Only thing Spirit trying to say, I need you to duck, baby, so we can get you on a new cycle. But you keep going, beep, boop. Every time you keep going, beep, boop. Why this person don't love you the way I love them? Beep, boop. Why I keep going forward, the next thing you know, we always, beep, boop. Why something ain't right about my life? Pick up. Spirit like, man, if you don't go on and duck so I can go on and give you or something, just go on and duck through your problems. You got to duck. Some of y'all got to take that genuine risk, okay? Now, not only that, some of y'all got to make that risk and take that sacrifice that you need to take, because right now, that's the only way people are going to respect you, and majority of y'all is done this. Now, not only that, I feel like right now, some of y'all went in hermit mode. Now, you got to get up out of this. There's nothing wrong with it, but you got to get up out of it. Because Virgo, every time y'all get into a situation, you want to go fall in your little hermit shell, and you want to try to find some solution without working the right way. No, Virgo, get out. Some of y'all standing y'all ground. Again, the solar eclipse is making your soul expand out, and you are being more expressive about what's going on top of, as well, you being intuitive to see through the veil of other individuals. Do you understand this energy is coming tomorrow? This energy, if you ain't felt this energy by now, something wrong with you, because you should be feeling inspired to get whatever you need out your life. You cutting it through, as well as being compassionate about the nurturing side of the beauty of the essence of what spirit is finna lift you up to. Now, if some of y'all trying to worry about, I want to know what Susie doing, I'm turning around, and this is for my men, and I'm gonna say it for, I want to know what Susie doing. Right now, I'm all in the house. Susie ain't text me all day. Susie, man, you better not worry about Susie. You better worry about yourself. And now, for all my women, let's say Tyrone. Let's go on. Now, I wonder if Tyrone saying he out there with his friends. Tyrone doing this. Tyrone ain't spending no, man. You let Tyrone be, because Tyrone may not need to be in your life, because you probably got Matthew coming in. That's a multi-millionaire. You may have Suzette coming in for my men. They're coming like, Virgo, I see you out there hustling. I see everything that you're doing. I see that. So let me go on and uplift you like the king you are. Nobody ain't picked you up and showed you that value, because people got to respect you now. And since you getting that respect, and since you getting everything that you deserve, now they over here feeling miserable. Now they over here going through the same energy that they gave you. Now they had to go back through it. Now, if you understand what I'm saying, now they going through the loss, grief, and depression, because why? The reoccurring cycles that they didn't learn on in the Mercury retrograde from the 3 months and the 6 months ago is coming back on to people. And for my intuitive ones, you will catch game what I'm saying. These cycles keep coming back. Different person, same situation. People in the spiritual field are getting attacked because people in the dark night of the soul, and they don't want to heal themselves. So instead of healing, they hurting. But if you're spiritual in the true light that you need to be, it's no such thing as bashing, hurting, showing grief, trying to make people lose, trying to make people depressed, trying to make people in a mental anguish where they are going suicidal depression and stuff like that. That's not cool. That's not spirituality. That's dark magic and wordplay. And since you walked out and people going through their karma, now they thinking about you. They craving you. They want, some people want their love again. They want that spark with you again. Now they see how it really is. Some of these people are actually sorry from the actions, and they just too prideful. But they will respect you because you spoke your word. You a divine one, and spiritually, you didn't have to express yourself. You didn't have to walk out impulsively. You let the universe do it for you. And that's the way how it's supposed to be done. Now you got these new starting points. Now you got these new opportunities. Now you got this new way of thinking. Now Spirit is showing you the true way, the genuine way that you're supposed to be walking down this road. Virgo, that breaking point was your breakthrough. That's the message. That breaking point was your breakthrough. That's what got you through it. You had to go, here we go again, the tree. You had to go, bingo, all around the circle, bingo. Every time you went through a lesson, bingo, I'm not getting it. Bingo, I'm not getting it. Bingo, Mercury retrograde. Bingo. And now every time it keep hitting you in the head, now you starting to understand, I'm tired of getting hit in the head. I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired of people trying to make me walk the wrong way, trying to steal my ideas and trying to make me spiral down the wrong road in my life and mentally trying to think I'm crazy. No, baby, Spirit got me. I may be different to you, but I'm healing to the divine. Divine is watching over you. You got everything coming in for you the way that it needs to be. Your spirit guys want to say, have courage. This is why some of y'all overthrough the obstacles that's going on in your life, because your ancestors are divinely protected. Some of y'all had a lot of divinely ancestors in your life. You may not know about them. 444 can be very significant as well, because that's the calling. Ashe, Spirit. Ashe. Now, some of y'all may be eating whole food. Some of you may change your dietary habits. So what it is let me break it down to you in a spiritual way. Some of y'all have become more whole within yourself, and you are being fresh and ripe. And what it is for people who for all them deities that are around you that like candy, like let's say the candy is filth, the candy is gossip, the candy is cheating, the candy is lying, the candy is all these non-good things, but now you walking wholly and it's changing your alignments in the way that you walking in your life. They don't like it because your ancestors done pulled you where you need to be. Some of y'all may be connecting to yourself and being more intuitive and more loving with yourself, and your ancestors are telling you get close to water. Some of y'all have been calm in the waters. Some of y'all have some of y'all have been calming. Peep game when I say this. Some of y'all been calming the sea when it get turbulence, when it get rough. You know how to ride the waves, Virgo. Your ancestors is making your life calm when adversity come through and people come in and you don't understand it. Your spirit guides are also right there saying, we got you. We overwatching you. We got you. Our eyes are sharp on those. And this is what them feelings be coming in from your body I've been telling you about, because you got to grow and you've been going with the flow for the longest. You've been being obedient to your spiritual guys. You've been obedient to yourself. You've been going through everything, and I told you the hole in the soul. Some people had to go through it. You done went through this, Virgo. Some of y'all done went through this energy. The actions that you are taking to be more transitional in your life for that positive light and that positive growth to help you get going to move forward the way you need to be in your life is finally yours. You finally understand how to love yourself. You finally may be wanting love from other individuals, but you making the choice from these reoccurring cycles of the past of being hurt to finally stop self-sabotaging yourself. Half of y'all self-sabotage or let somebody self-sabotage your heartstrings, your emotions, the way that you move, the way that you walk, Virgo. Somebody don't pour their emotions in you to give you what you need in order to grow. But you want your respect, and it's coming because now you got your wish fulfillment. Now you got your rewards. Now you done open up the treasure within your heart, the treasure and the luminous light within your soul. And now you spoke on what you needed to speak on. You starting to be that emperor that you are, that God that you are, that goddess that you are, and letting nobody take you down that wrong road anymore. You are no longer chasing for thrills and chasing for time and being with these people that always want to be on the go, that always want to talk about people, that always just want to breadcrumb situations. That's what you're not going through no more, Virgo. You no longer want to go down the long road dealing with these people that's showing you the wrong cycles of you. Bingo! But right now, Spirit said you are nourishing your soul. You are being more aligned. You are being more awakened to what you need to do in your life. And this is the respect that you are getting. 22 can be very significant. Now, Spirit said have faith because people is respecting you. Deep down, they won't tell you this, but they feeling guilty about all the pain that they have sent you because now God is making them go through that karma. The universe is making them go through what they gave you. Right now, they probably tried to rip you out, try to rip you off. Some of them probably stole from you, stole your energy from you, stole your time from you, stole your ideas from you. That person done probably stole everything from you. But now you being realistic and you realize it's not glitter like it's supposed to be. You understand the difference between real gold from fool's gold. And now you understand the people that you were dealing with is fool's gold, and the universe is bringing in that real gold, that real value, that real understanding of who you are as an individual. Sometimes you just got to go through the motion in order to get that respect in action. Some of y'all was scared. Some of y'all was in fear of confrontation. Some of y'all had to get pushed in order to be better. Sometimes the universe will use your enemies to lift you higher. Some of y'all have got to that point where respect me or I will die trying. And that's when it's Oz turn. That's when relationships turn. That's when jobs start being intimidated by you. That's when your friends starting to look at you differently because they can't no longer get over on you. They can no longer use you. They can no longer get money from you. They can no longer do anything because now you are manifesting into something great. You are got something else you are pouring into your life for a new action, and it's divinely meant. And now you're getting that foundation that you want. Now it's coming in. You may have interlocked with your inner child down this road that you've been going on this journey, and now y'all have became one for you to be more blissful in your life. You are no longer thinking about being concerning and all the doubts and the stress with stressful type of individuals in your life, because it's time for you to embrace spirit. Spirit been showing you for the longest they had your back. When that person put you down, or when you was in a corner and nobody didn't know when you was crying, Virgo, when people didn't know you was in that bed, turn around being deep, sad, depressed, wonder when you wanted to try to do some bodily harm. We're not going to talk about it, but you overcame it because God was watching over you. Your spirit guys was watching over you. Spirit was telling you, if you notice right now, your spiritual guides has never turned you the wrong way. You too busy looking at man. You too busy looking at woman. You too busy looking at your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife to bring you up. But you never thought about the only person who have never forsaken you in your life was spirit themselves. They always gave you the information that you need in order to get started. Deuce. It's okay. See, that was confirmation. That was confirmation. Sit. Come on. Sit. Thank you. It's okay. I'm okay. See. What I'm saying, y'all don't understand. Y'all got spiritual guys. You see, spirit, even some of y'all are very animal-like. And some of y'all putting in the hard work and the dedication to get what it needs to be done. And I'm proud of you, okay? I am very, very proud of you. You have sat down, done the research that you need. And now, if you look in where you're going to right now, if you notice, look at that. What I told you is coming in tomorrow. The solar eclipse, right? So you had to go through the cycles. You had to go through the motion. You had to go through the action. You had to go through the choices and duality. You had to go through the expansion. You had to go through the foundation and stability. You had to go through the change. You had to go through the transition. You had to go through being wise in the wisdom aspect of it. And now you are trying to put action and buckling down in order to move forward towards this new journey. So this is why some of y'all may have that energy that people didn't understand. Why Virgo being crazy, why Virgo snapping and popping the top off. I never seen this side of Virgo because Virgo had to the point, this is the ending, and the Virgo's tired. You have pushed the Virgo where the actions have came to one. And now, you know, like, if some of y'all remember Power Rangers and when they all got themselves together and became a mega, the big mega thing. So, it's just like, now, they made you put all your stuff together. Now you just dun. You know what? Anybody come this way. I ain't studying nobody. I'm saying what it is what it is, and it is what it is. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Some of y'all, it was in reverse, so I'm going to be real. Some of y'all ain't giving people second chances no more. Some of y'all ain't giving these people opportunities who crossed them out. And you finally cut them out for good, and that's what Spirit trying to get you to understand for the duality of you to harmonize yourself towards a better life. I shake, amen. Now I feel like right now you got a big win coming in. You got man jackpot coming in, 777 coming in for you. Or some of y'all took a gamble, you took the right gamble. You finna win. And some of y'all, you gotta understand right now, sovereignty is very, very significant for you right now. You gotta understand, you know the difference between the lies and the facts. You know the difference between people who's real spiritually and people who's not. Your intuition and your spiritual gifts may enhance for the highest good. It just depends on if you've done the shadow work. But what I'm basically saying is, Virgo, people have to respect you at all costs. It's nothing, and I'm not saying like you doing any harm to anybody. I'm just saying people just don't understand how Virgos are. And now you just at to the point, they guilty because they know they done wrong. They facing their karma. You may not see it. And remember, you got to remember, you may not know. But the point is, you got to keep pushing. You can't let these people get to you. I can tell y'all some stories that happened. I had to put people in check when I even had a small audience. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to do that because my A1 Day ones know what I'm talking about. And I said I was going to talk about it one time and we left it alone. And that was 6 months ago. So, with that basically being said, sometimes you ain't got to speak. You just work. You know what people do. You ain't got to deal with it. We choose. Remember, you choose to deal with this person. You choose to deal with this shiesty friend. You choose to deal with this gossiping friend. You choose to deal with this person, and you know this person done turned around and cheated about 25 times in their life. You choose all of this. But you also can choose to walk a better life. You also can choose to live the way you want to live. You also can choose new friends. You also can choose to walk out of any situation you ain't comfortable in, because that's the choice of life. That's what we got. So it's on you to choose what you want to do. Your life you live is all up to you. That's all it is. And stop being a pet. Since we want to say dog, stop being a pet. But you can take dog and reverse it. And it shows what? You may be a dog, but God shows you more loyalty. You may be trying to want that affection from people who don't really give it to you 100%, but God will never turn his back on you. Right now, you may need to do a little workout, okay? Now, I'm going to say it like this. This is the Soulfly deck. Everybody know what I'm using. Shout out to my spiritual sis. Now, just a reminder, Prince Charming isn't going to save you anytime soon. You'll have to figure this all out on your own. Don't fret, my love. Your fairy godmother always here to help. You know, Roman said that. But what I'm saying is the time was ticking for you to say what you had to say. Now you had to work out a solution on your own, no matter if it had to sacrifice being disappointed or sacrifice hurting somebody's feelings for your respect. Now, you got to understand, 44 can be very significant. So I feel like your ancestors are watching over you, okay? I feel like you are being shielded and you are being protected, and you have poured in everything that you need to pour in into your life. Now, the tasks are being done. You are getting better at what you do, and you know how to hold your power. But sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. But then again, I respect you because some of y'all done popped off on your little top. And the reason why you popped off on your top, because it was meant to be. You have turned your cheek for far too long, and you are no longer being disrespected, and I can respect it. But the key thing is, you ain't got, after you done it that one time, if you do it again, Virgo, that's shame on you. You got to cut that off if it needs to be cut off, okay? And that's just love. One love, okay? For real. Now, people may be scared to come to you because they know you may reject them. You are no longer feeling abandoned. You are no longer feeling any fears in your life right now. I feel like the rise of the phoenix has came through you off some type of traumatic trigger in your life. And it pushed you towards your edge. And now you done what you had to do. And now, right now, you are no longer, I feel like this person feeling like rock bottom, because if you look at the card closely, everybody want to say this card, I feel like with this Ten of Swords right here, it's looking like you made the vision to walk away from anything that was hurting you. Even though things may follow you on your journey, you may not get rid of it right now. You may not get rid of it tomorrow. But the point is, you trying every day, and the only thing you want is your respect. Leave the Virgo alone if you're not going to respect the Virgo. If you're going to lie to the Virgo, just walk away and leave the Virgo alone. And I feel like some of y'all have left that alone, but now you need to leave them old habits alone. Virgo, leave that old strife and that stress alone, okay? Because you way better than that. You deserve way so much more. So whoever you are and you pushing in that positive light, kudos to you. If you still going through this negative type of energy that's around you and you wonder why you feeling stagnated, you may need to evaluate your friends. You may need to evaluate your girlfriend, evaluate your boyfriend, evaluate your husband, evaluate, and don't be scared to walk away. Virgo's problem is you always like to try to complete a challenge, and you know that challenge can't be fulfilled, but you will stay in there and die off of pride and ego of trying to complete that challenge. It's okay to start over. Forget it. It ain't worth it. Spirit guys in the universe, what else do we have for Virgo? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Now, the first one is, can I read it backwards today? Let me see if I can see it like this. I attract only positive, supportive, fun-loving people into my life. I attract only positive, supportive, fun-loving people into my life. Ashe. Now, y'all welcome. I had to come live. I wanted to come live today. Shout out to Raven. Shout out to Shauna. They're my mods. I love them very dearly. Shout out to y'all queens. Thank y'all for been rocking with me and keeping all the filth up out, which we ain't had too much filth. I can't say that this is a very high vibrational positive channel. So really, I'm just proud that it ain't been no negativity coming in, none of them trollers. Thank goodness. Now, let's go ahead and get this. Let me read it this way. I am bathing the world in loving white light to restore love everywhere. I'm bathing the world in loving white light to restore the world everywhere. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Now, not only that, I send uplifting rainbow energy to everywhere in the world to raise positivity and peace and love to all beings. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And if this is y'all first time, welcome. Sorry y'all had to see me live like this. Normally I don't even be this compassionate. I am a being of divine light full of unlimited potential. I am a being of divine light full of unlimited potential. One more for spirit guides. Spirit guides, your spirit guides want me to tell you it's time for you to re-energize yourself, okay? It's very, very important. Get back on the right track. You're doing good. And make sure you laugh and have fun. Some of y'all may be too serious right now. Make sure you laugh, have fun, be more solidified in the foundations that you're going in, and is everything okay? One spiritual message. Right now, you already got the judgment came in on the spiritual sense. So you making a good decision, a good choice. Whatever journey that you on, you already know what you got to do. Right now, your soul is elevating and is uplifting right now. So be careful with the energy right now. Make sure y'all do a lot of affirmations and write down what you need right now, because tomorrow will be very, very significant and very, very powerful on all aspects. We won't have one of these for a long time. So this is a very, if you spiritual and you know what I'm talking about with the eclipse and dealing with the energy astrologically, y'all already know this is going to be the one of the biggest effects for a while. So with that basically being said, I want to say if you want a personal reading, we'll be in the description box below. I want to say I love you, God love you, the universe love you. Make sure you love yourself. That's the most important thing on the channel. And shout out to every one of y'all. If y'all been rocking with me for 60 minutes, hey, you ain't got to even press the like button. I'm a rock with that. I'm gonna take that, okay? And that's because we had to go live. Spirit want me to go to. The energy is very amazing. And I hope y'all got the message of what you need to understand. Now, again, I'm just a messenger. So I finally came back to myself. I'm just a messenger. So just remember, if anything triggered you, what do we say on this channel? If it triggered you, write it down. Go out if you need to go out, but make sure you look in the mirror and do the shadow work of why whatever I said that spirit want me to bring to you trigger you. Cause I ain't nothing but peace, love, and light. That's all I do, and that's all I ever do. Okay. So again, peace, love, and light, love, and peace. I love you, God love you, universe love you. Till I see y'all beautiful souls to the next time. Ashe, amen, baby. Yeah. Till I